Hello friends, welcome back once again to This is the Police. Not much news. Blah-de-blah, ancient statue, blah-de-blah, travel agent, blah-de-blah, car and sparkle. Blah-de-blah-de-blah, let's go to work. This is Guy. My grandfather has epilepsy and recently the seizures have gotten worse. They happen more often and they all end in tears. The doctors say he needs a special new drug that I can only get out of town. I'm the only one in the family who drives. Can I go get these drugs today? Yeah, okay. I've got terrible heartburn this morning. Nope. Even with Guy not being there, we still have 14 officers on the shift. If we can't get by with 14 officers, I think we have issues. Just my tuppence worth. As a result of the request from City Hall, we have a new job slot. There are... oh wow! Mark Fischbach. Professionalism 1200. Hire for shift B. Ken Oshiro. Professionalism 330. Hire for shift B. And Heather Griffith. Hire for shift A. We also have Robert Trebor, who is name forwards, name backwards. Okay. We earn 3,000 a week now. We can hire a new detective. We're going to take John Davenport for shift B. And we have $3,000 coming in from sales of automatic weapons, which we're going to take for ourselves. We're going to pop in a new officer slot. And we're going to hire Robert for shift A. Vehicular accident, Route 22. An apparently intoxicated driver flew into the oncoming lane and crashed into a van, which then crashed into 5 other vehicles. The drivers of the vehicles escaped with their lives, but jumped out of their cars and began to argue. A conflict ensued, and the situation is about to get ugly. Yeah, well, the situation is about to get Dream Team. And they're going to take God Bomber, Charleston, and Pavlovena, and a paddy wagon. Oh, I love being able to send 6 cops to a crime and still have 8 left behind in the station. That's good. And it's only about to get better because we're about to hire 2 more. Suspicious individual, apartment house. An employee at the Inter-House hardware store said that a suspicious man named Otis Adams ordered a very strange combination of objects which could easily be used to make explosives. It's another typo. Adams has a very colourful police record, including a bomb threat. Purdy and Simpson go with Krause and Beardsell. Suspicious individual at Freeburg Elementary. A young teacher reported seeing the same suspicious white van parked near the school several days in a row. Whenever I walked towards it, the van drove away. I'm afraid for our students. 4 slots, 4 cops. Match made in heaven. Vehicular accident. Got 6 cops on the way back. And that's all gone well. Okay, a relatively busy morning. Attempted robbery at the Sugar Daddy Cafe. Okay, this is a suspicious individual. The police approach the suspect's front door. Open up, it's the police. Knock without saying anything. Open up, it's a delivery from Inter-House. It's a delivery. A man in a chemical protection suit, seeing the police, rushes to a bedside table and searches frantically for something. Point a gun at him, order him not to move, search the room for clues, Throw the suspect into the centre of the room and pin his arms. Don't move. That has gone perfectly fine. Good. Right. Attempted robbery, Sugar Daddy Cafe. Assault, Live Good Mini Market, parking lot. 5 teenagers asked a man for cigarettes, but he said they were too young. The kids jumped him, knocked him to the ground and started kicking him with full force. Waitress Nicole Shelton saw what was going on and called the police. These guys are crazy, they'll kill him. As it stands, they're probably going to kill him. Right. We need to split the dream team up here because we do have another crime needing officers. A thief attempted a little sleight of hand to relieve Sherry Miller of her diamond ring, but she immediately felt something was wrong and put the criminal in an excruciating Japanese finger hold. The son of a bitch is unconscious. You can come and arrest him now. Right. God Bomber and Charleston. You two are fine for that one. And we're going to put the dream team on the assault at the Live Good Mini Market. The driver of the white van is a female courier who parks near the school during the lunch hour. I have a stressful job and a horrible boss, but when I watch the children laughing, it calms me down. Oh, that's kind of creepy, but quite nice. Waiting for officers to come back. Here they are. It's going to be Purdy and Simpson, along with Krauser Beardsell. Assault farm. Some workers were squabbling during their lunch break, discussing yesterday's football game, when one of them became really irate and tried to drive over the others with a tractor. According to one eyewitness, for God's sake, who had taken refuge inside the building, he's like a crazy man. We barely escaped. Purdy Simpson, Beardsell, Pavlovina. Krauser, you're left behind. I'm sorry. Mafia assignment? Someone going in today in suburbs 1820. $1,000. Massive fight fountains. Some big men wearing striped shirts walked into the fountain and started trying to drown each other. Come quick before they all kill each other. Fuck it. Send everyone. I don't think it's anything serious, but... Assault. The teens continue to beat an old man, ignoring the police car that just drove up. Grab the 2 most aggressive teenagers, turn on the siren. Boys, we brought you these here cigars. Turn on the siren. When the teenage thugs see the police, they start running off in different directions. Fire into the air, order them not to move. 3 black guys will fucking shoot you. Just saying. It's not racist. It's not a slight on black guys in general, it's just these 3 black guys. Baloney is quietly climbing his way up to join Stovall and Robbins up at the top. He'll never get there, but still. Unlawful assembly. Last pictures from theatre. A group of angry women came to protest the premiere of the action film Hard Boiled Women 2. They're demanding that the cinema's management cancel the premiere. The situation is heating up. Well, we're waiting for officers to come back, so... Reporting the assault on the farm. That's fine. And a massive fight. I'm trying to work out how this is a false alarm. It is. People in the fountain were just having some fun. They're harmless Russian immigrants, although they once served as paratroopers. For them, bathing in a fountain is a traditional thing for airborne troops to do. Okay, a little strange, but sure. Okay, we're sending the Dream Team and God Bomber. And Charleston, because we can't send the Paddy Wagon, it's already out. So you have an extra cop. Rape in the suburbs, that is the one at 620, which we're ignoring. I don't want to ignore fucking rape, though. Michael May saw a young girl running naked and bloody, trying to climb over the fence of an expensive mansion. She screamed and called for help, but then a man came out of the house, grabbed her by the hair and dragged her inside. God. I don't feel good about letting that one go. Bomb threat at City Hall. A janitor at City Hall called us about a suspicious man sitting in the waiting room. He's twitching and looking sideways at everybody. I think he's a spy or terrorist. He's all skinny, but he's got a really fat belly. I think he's carrying a bomb. Right, we can't ignore it. Because we're already ignoring something else, so we don't want City Hall to fucking kill us. Protesting women are pointing at movie posters with busty heroines in sexy poses, shouting, "Sexism is a disease in our society." One of the women steps forward and throws a stone at the cinema director, who was trying to go talk to the protesters. Arrest the woman who threw the stone. You're done. We'll take $1,000 for letting you rape someone. At least she didn't die. Reporting the bomb threat. The man was not carrying a bomb, he's just an ordinary citizen, tired of waiting in line just like everyone else. Armed robbery, Hell on Wheels car dealership. Two men in clown masks stormed into the auto show and demanded the keys for the most expensive cars on display. When the manager hesitated, the robbers shot him in the leg. One visitor at the event managed to break through a shop window and escape, at least for long enough to call the police. We will get people back in time for this. I know we will. I feel it. Just. So we're getting the Dream Team on this one. And God Bomber. Why not? Shooting at the King Louis nightclub. Multiple shots were reported coming from a nightclub. Yeah, we've got a good team for this. So Purdy, Simpson, Grant, Krause, Beardsell, Taylor, Pavlovina, SWAT team, Paddy Wagon. Leaving Song, Charleston and Quatch. Reporting the attempted carjacking. 3 new frames, I don't think it's enough yet. We only have 6, we need 8. Yeah. It's going to be a very tough one to get right, surely. Situation is more serious than we thought, requesting reinforcements. Take Song and Charleston then.
Looks like we have a situation here.
Shooting at the Masquerade Club. All the employees and visitors wear masks and costumes. People outside are dancing quietly, but there's a sound of claps coming from further inside. Climb up to the second floor to get a better view, go deeper into the hall, seize the girl in the squirrel suit. Climb up to the second floor. The music stops and a shot rings out. The dancers start to stampede. A guy in a hockey mask flashes a gun and pushes over the girl in the squirrel suit. Shoot the man, chase the guy in a hockey mask, help the girl up, chase him. The guy in a hockey mask runs out into the street, gets into his car and continues shooting at the police. Hide behind the door of the club, shoot out his tyres, open fire on him, shoot out his tyres. Well done, guys. Bravery in the face of trouble. That will be the end of day 91 once we get a report on the final incident. And Stovall makes it to 1200, therefore ensuring that at least for a few minutes he remains the most professional officer we have because we're about to hire someone with 1200 and he's now at 1205. Well done, Arn Stovall, you wily old codger. Hell on Wheels dealership invites public to show your sports cars. Ecologist, urban air pollution levels normal. Port commerce increased 60%. Everyone is happy with us. So our new detective, Davenport, is tired. Oh shit, I meant to say yes. Oh, bollocks. I'm sorry, buddy. Fischbach, 1200 professionalism, no stripes. We've got to get you stripes, man. We've got to get you stripes, and quickly. So, starting the day. With Watercolour Greys by Keith Butler. Mission from God. What the fuck? Mr. Boyd, I don't know if you come to Mass, but if you do, you may know that our most enlightened and progressive parishioners donate absurd sums of money to curry the favour of God's blessed powder. Truly, this powder is manna from the heavens, which clears the mind in preparation for the coming of the Antichrist. Unfortunately, some of our flock have been turned from the house of the Lord, for outside the enemies of Jesus sell them fake, satanic powder, and they're undercutting our God-blessed prices. It'd be a great thing if you were to get rid of them, as our Lord Jesus drove the merchants from the house of God. Oh fuck it, why not? 4,000 for from laundered money, and almost 3,000 from automatic weapon. We'll share them both.
110A is processed.
We actually want our deputy, don't we? Yeah. Because we're going to send Fischbach to school. Vehicular accident in city centre. A drunk driver drove his van into a bus stop, knocking over several people. The van stalled out, and now the unsteady driver is clumsily trying to escape. Fischbach, Kubilius, and Robbins and Ashiro. So 2 newbies, along with a couple of fairly steady hands. Mr. Boyd, I see you do not wish to delay the arrival of the Antichrist any more than I do. After all, he cannot be arrested or put in jail. Henceforth, any of our church services are available to you at reduced rates. Also, please accept from me, the Bishop of Freeburg, this sum of money as a personal gift. $75! But now we can use the church. Bless the police station, forgiveness of sins, policeman funeral by phone, a prayer for Jack's family, or touch the relics, sermon for employees. And they're all fucking expensive, and I pretty much guarantee they're all useless. I love it. Retiree Frank Setter complains that someone has stolen his lawn. Like clockwork, once a month someone comes by to cut up my gorgeous lawn and cart it off. I've never managed to catch this enemy to fertile grass, or I'd have shown him. I'm a veteran, you know. I've put hundreds of our enemies in the graves. I just want some peace and quiet. It's a gardener he'd forgotten he'd hired. There's my prediction for this one. I can't believe Fischbach, by the way. No stripes, 1200 professionalism. The market district is seeing increased cases of pickpocketing, and the media are already up in arms about it. You are to send 2 cops to the area to increase the perception of police protection. There are journalists scurrying about. Okay. Everts and Gorshkov. We're sending 2 good cops to this as well. Because you caught us with our pants down, basically. In terms of the Useless cops on shift. Massive fight at the Everyday Mall. An employee of the shopping centre was dressed in a tomato costume to advertise a new tomato paste. He accidentally frightened professional boxer Joshua Drake, who shouted and jumped on him and started pummeling him with full force. Passers-by tried to separate them, but they also received the boxer's fury, and a massive fight broke out. Fischbach, you go with Pongdana, and Oshiro, and Antanashi, and Jensen. Take the paddy wagon. We'll haul some people in. The lawn at the location is cut by a neighbourhood boy at the request of Mr. Seater. I fucking knew it. To be fair, it was quite obvious, but still. Another road accident. The driver of a luxurious white Cadillac ran over a black teenager, then attempted to flee the scene, but lost control and drove into a column. Angry residents in the area have come out onto the street. Ozaki, Kubilius, Robbins, Vasilev, Alejandro, White. I'll take the lot of you, why not? Everts and Gorshkov are done for the day by the looks of it. Sanu and Dowell are back. And they're heading to the massive fight. Take on a professional boxer. Terror threat at the post office. This is not good. Please be false alarm. A postal employee reported that a letter was discovered with some powder inside. An inscription on the envelope reads, "Burn in hell." The employee is afraid that the envelope contains a deadly disease. Oh my god, we're all going to die, and today is my birthday. Yeah, well, it's not anthrax, so you're fine. Two men are pulling a woman with a bloody head out of the Cadillac. The crowd isn't letting them get her to the hospital, and some are yelling that the cops have failed. We'll deal with this by the law of the streets. Take out the nightstick and get ready to strike. Fine, just make it quick. And the law of the streets. What's it like? The crowd starts throwing glass bottles and stones at the cops. Hide behind riot shields and push the crowd back. Everybody stop. Fire a few shots in the air. Warning shots are always the way ahead. Homicide, Eddie's Burgers. A man wearing a night costume and carrying a huge sword entered the cafe, placed an order, and sat silently in the corner for a couple of hours. Everyone had stopped paying attention at this point. But then he stood up, took up his sword, and began swinging it around with all his strength. He's already inflicted severe injuries on several patrons of the restaurant. Jesus, let's get people back in time for that one.
10-11-8 complete.
There was nothing dangerous in the envelope, it was only the girl's friends playing a prank on her birthday.
3-11.
Report on the massive fight. All gone well. Good.
9-11 in progress.
Come on. We're gonna miss it.
4-10.
Fucking hell, guys. You couldn't have hurried back, no?
2-10 in progress.
Bill Buckler, again, said his neighbour Derek Ruers asked him to watch his farm while he went on vacation with his family. Meanwhile, some strange people went over there with their tractor, trying to steal the harvest. There's about a dozen people. Oh, it's gone up from 10 to 12 now. And they're robbing my friend blind. Robbins, Vasilev, White, and Alejandro. Disorderly conduct at Everyday Mall. There's a huge clown running around the mall. Tried to scare me to death, said unemployed John Hawkinsmith. I got a disease, got a note from the doctor. That clown ain't got no right to scare me. Okay, we'll send a couple of people out, but I'm pretty sure this is a false alarm. Got about 5 hours left in the day. I'm going to estimate another 2 cases.
We've got a situation here.
Seems police the suspects begin to argue and shout in an unknown language. Then two women manage to escape and hide somewhere on the farm. Hunker down, wait for the women to show, carefully search the whole area. Interrogate the calves. Who's clicking that? Seriously, who's going to click that? Search the whole area.
9/11.
Yeah. Thanks. Well done, guys. I did send quite an inexperienced team out to that one, so I'm glad you were able to cope with it. Disorderly conduct. The clown was hired to promote the children's amusement park and has every right to be in the mall. Of course he does.
412A in progress.
Assault at the ice arena. While the legendary singer Gennaro Crespo was giving a performance, someone threw a large ear of corn at the musician and smashed his head. Despite a bit of blood, Mr. Crespo showed no concern and just laughed it off and got ready to continue. Nevertheless, the concert organisers were furious and demanded that everyone turn in their cameras. "We can't let the audience leave until the offender has been detained," they shouted into the police line. "We've got a large crowd here, so send everyone you have available so we can get this done." Well, I'm nothing if not dutiful. I think that is going to be our last case for the day, so... But we do have 6 cops and a SWAT team in reserve, just in case something major goes down after 1 o'clock. Can't see it happening, mind you.
412A.
Report on the assault. Offender caught. Concert continuing. And that is the end of day number 92. Shift A now has 17 cops. I'm pretty sure we can send some of them away to, you know, rest up a little bit. Like, we've got Purdy on 4, Simpson, Godbomber, and Trebor on 3. Yeah, we'll maybe look into that. That's something for the next episode. So, until then, thank you very much for watching, friends. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.